So it seems you guys love these tier lists and their updates, according to the awesome feedback on the gun tier list. Thanks by the way guys. So I reckon I'll make more of these and update them consistently. So today we have the updated heist tier list, and since our last one they added 3 heists: Diamond District, Houston Breakout, and Fear and Greed. Now I didn't make a whole video just for 3 heists, so obviously my opinion on the others has changed quite a bit. I'm going to make this whole list a bit objective, but have some subjective elements. The main criteria are replayability factor, IP gain, fun for the most part, and I will say I do care about visuals too for some of these. This is important to mention, but this is my list. If you don't like it, that's okay. But this is what I feel about every heist in the game as an over 850 renown level player. Finally, if you want to do this specific tier list for yourself, it will be linked in the description of this video. And straight to the point we go. Norest For The Weekend. Beautiful name, classic heist. Let's go over it a little. For stealth, it is pretty straightforward. Pull a lever, hack a computer, grab an executive, and steal the cash, then escape. For loud, it's even simpler. Place the thermite, grab the cash, turn off the electrical shutters blocking the street, and leave. Simple does not equal bad, as it's a linear fun experience that's obviously meant to get you into the game, with a simple bank job. And it gets the job done. For me, it is quite replayable in stealth, but not as much in loud, mainly because of the deposit boxes and the long thermite burning time. In terms of IP gain, it's around the 1700 range, which is pretty average, and it's almost a full renown level, so that is very decent. There is not a lot to say about Norest For The Weekend. It's a linear, small, short and sweet experience that, aside from the technical aspect, has mediocre visuals and a funky soundtrack that sets you in the heisting mood. Norest For The Weekend lands in A tier. Road Rage is the next heist, and it is a loud only one, so obviously we'll only rank that. It starts with you setting up an EMP, while repairing future obstacles the truck will encounter. You then take over the truck and force it to keep driving the bridge until you get to a point where you can get it open through a weak point and grab the valuable materials and money stored inside it, before securing it in a chopper and running across the bridge to your escape. The lack of RNG in Road Rage makes it not replayable at all, along with the shortness of it and loud only restriction. Cops spawning everywhere at all times also doesn't help. So the only real reasons to play this heist are the good payout and average similar to Norest For The Weekend's IP gain. Just for those 2 reasons, it's being placed in C tier, but in terms of everything but the reward, it's a D tier. Next up, Dirty Ice. Will the rating be dirty too? Let's find out. While stealthing and louding, you have a simple task: steal jewelry. On stealth, you're likely to find the basement code and head there to turn off the alarm on the expensive ice, before grabbing it and the optional rare stone and leaving. On loud, you can do the same, but you have an easier access to the front store jewelry too, so you can grab whatever, signal the helicopter and leave. Either of them give you the option to kidnap the manager and open the VIP workshop to clean any jewelry bag to increase its value. Even with increased value, the heist still has a low payout and lackluster IP gain, especially if not going for all bags. For a simple jewelry store heist, it does the job. It can be done in under 2 minutes, and that explains the low payout and lackluster IP gain, which increase if you stay longer and decide to clean and or grab all bags. Overall, Dirty Ice is a fun experience that can be replayed often and grinded for IP, and for the aforementioned reasons I'm placing it in B tier. Rock the Cradle is next, and it's one of the most controversial heists in the game. The stealth on it can be finished in under 2 minutes if you use the unpatched exploit, and loud on it seems unintentional by the developers due to losing the main loot of the heist. While playing stealth, you get in the club, get in the VIP area with either an exploit or the intended way, which is a long process. Get down, flip the right switch, hack the manager's computer, steal the crypto wallet, and leave. Loud makes the crypto wallet unavailable, requiring you to steal other valuables such as money or cocaine, then leaving with a chopper. Super lackluster, simple, and flat with no substance to it. In terms of rewards, it has very good monetary gain if played correctly, with a low IP gain. It earns a low B tier spot from me. Under the Circles is the 5th heist in Payday 3. It's another straightforward one. 2 paintings. Stealth first. Get in the gallery, find the exhibitions holding the right paintings, do 2 sets of circles, grab the USB, spectrographer, and scan E4 and E7 to find the authentic painting, before grabbing it, the 2 Vicario paintings, and the E1 painting, and leave. Loud is exactly the same, aside from escaping via a chopper instead. The main problem with this heist is, you guessed it, too many circles, and also cures are unfun. The rewards for it are definitely worth it though. Very high IP gain and payout while having a short runtime on Loud makes this heist a farmer's dream. Under the Circles goes in C tier for unused potential. Our next heist is none other than Golden Shark. What is there to say about it? It's another bank job. This heist has good lore, great stealth, very good loud, and amazing rewards. Let's go over them quickly. Stealth is long yet rewarding, and has every key Payday element. You start by finding a QR code, finding the bank manager, going upstairs, getting the code through 2 computers, disabling 4 rotating switches and lasers before stealing a fuckload of cash. Loud is widely different too. Force the manager to open the upstairs area, reach the vault room using circles and a computer, use a thermal drill to breach the vault itself, all the while defending cops pouring in from the vault room, stealing the money, and going to the roof to escape with a helicopter. I completely forgot about the rewards too. Over a full renown level in IP, and a lot of dishonest cash. This heist is what every future heist needs to be, and is an example of an S-tier experience. But we all know Starbreeze, and of course the next heist, 99 Boxes, is somehow arguably the worst heist in the game, definitely being the worst launch heist. 99 Boxes requires you to get 2 human QR codes right at the start, which makes restarting super frustrating, finding a zipline bag and liquid nitrogen, then getting inside the dock to do 2 sets of circles, till a constantly losing value loot bag and leaving. In Loud it's not even different, only part that's different is no QR but thermite instead. This heist is a lackluster experience as a whole. That's not fun for anyone. The only good or funny part about this heist is that the contractor is Ice-T for some reason. Rewards are alright I guess. Good money if you manage to secure the loot in time, and mediocre IP. 99 Boxes is prime D tier. Touch the Sky is the final base game heist, supposed to summarize the base story, and it does a pretty solid job. Stealth feels like a hitman mission, with you sneaking in, doing the obvious circle step, and grabbing a QR, then poisoning Mason, the guy that supposedly tried to fuck over the Payday gang, and making him open his safe room for the vault code, stealing his beloved SSD, and escaping. Loud is again the same, which like the other heists, kinda kills replayability. The only Loud difference is thermite instead of QR, again, and escaping with a chopper for the millionth time. For the rewards, it has average IP gain and decent money gain, if you steal everything. All in all, average, which gives it the obvious B tier. The first side hustle is Cook Off, a Payday 2 remake of one of the most beloved heists that has the gang cook methamphetamine in a small house while fending off hordes of cops. That's it, that's the heist. But I guess we can talk about the gains. Decent IP if you're doing more than you required, and below average money gain. This heist is a classic renovated heist with some new mechanics. B tier. The other remake that came with Cook Off was Turbid Station, a remake of Murky Station that brought along some changes and is stealth only to counterpart Cook Off's loud only restriction. Turbid Station sucks. It has god-awful objectives. The entire heist is just one big secure area, and it's simple and flat, yet so boring and mind-numbing I can't even get myself to play it ever. You need to get 2 out of these 4. Red keycard, human QR code, once employed civilian and SSD to get the satellite drones, and the RNG is just so unfun. In terms of rewards, I barely remember them, since I never played this, but they suck too. I'm done talking about this dumpster fire D tier. Our last side hustle and newest one is Diamond District, somewhat of a reimagined 4 stores. It's a game the exact same for Loud and Stealth aside from the escape, and the main objective is just steal jewelry. Stealth is not that fun, requiring you to clean bags unless you want to steal everything, and that takes a long time on itself. And Loud just makes everything worse by locking the stores and requiring drills to further waste your time. Payout is really lacking, and the IP gain is just not worth the time spent. I heard some people call it DD for short, which is fitting since it goes straight into D tier. Syntax Error is the first DLC heist for Payday 301, and it definitely did not deliver when it released. Don't get me wrong, the heist is fine, it just took too long to arrive and it arrived with too little. For stealth, you need to infiltrate the basement using a code, kill 3 servers and scan them for the drone server to spawn, then just grab it and leave. Loud is way more complicated though, fasten your seatbelts. Spawn in, hack the basement keypad and fix it twice, get down and disable since the AI core, keeping the servers safe. 3 different times. Grab the servers and scan them for the right ones, blow a hole next to Sins, make the chopper land safely and leave. Syntax Error is arguably the toughest Loud heist in Payday 3, but it does deliver with the rewards. Very high IP gain and payout as long as you grab everything. The main issue for me is no stealth replayability, no option to steal Sins on stealth and when playing solo, while Loud is too hard to play solo regardless. Syntax Error is an alright heist that could have had way more done with it. B tier. Boys in Blue. The long-awaited DLC 2 came out with a bang, or should I say banger, since it's an amazing heist. Funky soundtrack, very fun Loud, good stealth and great rewards. Boys in Blue lets you infiltrate a police station silently to steal back gold for Vlad, using donuts, fingerprints, keycards, and has cops lurking in every corner. When playing Loud, it's actually different, forcing you to blow up a hole in the wall of the vault. Use a tow truck and a generator to rip the vault door off, get keys for a police van and escape with it. Both Stealth and Loud have optional fun unique side objectives to them. The rewards are very high too. Spectacular IP and monetary gain. Boys in Blue is just shy of S tier, for a few reasons such as more RNG or more complex loud experience, but it gets a very respectable high A tier spot. Houston Breakout is a classic play on the classic Hoxton Breakout, featuring the breakout of, well, Houston. You can do it on both stealth and loud, which is surprising for a breakout. So let's begin with stealth. You disable the metal detectors, find Houston, get in the judge's office and hack his computer, and take his USB stick. Hack the computer belonging to whoever was on the judge's computer, call him to blackmail him, and make Houston move down. Then steal a blue keycard and a box of donuts, destruct the card and free Houston, but you're not done yet. You need to take his evidence too, so head back up, find the evidence room and unlock it via a keycard, a code or a fingerprint. Scan the evidence until you find Houston's and leave with it. Loud is somewhat similar. You just need to break Houston out with a thermal drill and steal the evidence the same way. In terms of rewards, stealing everything is a pain in the ass. That's somewhat worth it. Decent IP and great money if you get it all. All in all, Houston Breakout is a fine breakout and ranks at A tier for fun replayable gameplay. The final heist. The final Payday 3 Year 1 heist is Fear and Greed. And boy, where do I begin? Stealth, I guess. Break in through an elevator shaft with a zipline, find the correct office and open it with an RP tag or a QR code. Hack the computer, search the files and get the USB stick. Then find the red keycard and use it to find the 3 correct trading booths. Find their codes, insert them, EMP the entire New York Financial Stock Exchange, and escape. Loud is identical again, except the escape, where you have to call the chopper and move a crane to escape. The reward for it are great money and pretty mid IP. Stealth is very frustrating. Loud is challenging and the rewards are just not there. B tier. Do better in Year 2 Overkill. I certainly hope you do. Anyways guys, this is it for this tier list video. I hope you enjoyed it and if you have, please consider leaving a like and a sub. It means the world to me. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.